Guyana in the Caribbean. Lush and mysterious rainforests, white and sunny island beaches, right? But how much do we really know about the history and culture of this region? Join us and together we'll go on a voyage of discovery. The Jesuit movement in Guyana, a legacy of faith, education, and social justice. What does St. Stanislaus College in Guyana have in common with St. George's College in Kingston? And what connection is there between cattle ranching in Guyana, the murder of a Catholic priest, and the Cuban Revolution? Let's find out, shall we? Hi there, and welcome once again to the Aaron Darcy Project, where we look back at some of the people, events, and places that are part of the history and culture of Guyana and the Caribbean. I am Andrew, your host, and today we examine the role of the Jesuits and their place in our history. One of the most tragic events in the history of Guyana was the murder of the Jesuit priest Father Bernard d'Arc in 1979. The 1970s were the days of political oppression in Guyana, when opposition to the ruling political cult was met with arson, violence, and murder. Father d'Arc, a Jesuit priest, was killed while photographing a political demonstration in the city. His death shocked the nation and highlighted the dangers faced by those who dared to speak out against political oppression. Father d'Arc remains one of Guyana's forgotten heroes. The presence of the Society of Jesus, or Jesuits in Guyana, has been characterized by their deep commitment to education, social justice, and the spiritual development of its people. Individual Jesuits made attempts to establish missions in Guyana as early as the late 18th century. However, a sustained Jesuit presence didn't take root until 1857 when Fathers James Etheridge, Aloysius Emiliani, and Clement Negri arrived in Georgetown with a mandate to spread the Catholic faith and serve the local population. This marked the official beginning of the Jesuit mission in British Guiana, as it was then known. Father Etheridge, who would later become Bishop Etheridge, played a pivotal role in establishing the foundation for the Jesuit mission, overseeing the construction of churches and schools. But the early years of the Jesuit mission were not without their challenges. The Jesuits faced competition from other religious orders, and the social and political climate in the colony was often volatile. Despite these hurdles, the Jesuits persevered, driven by their commitment to serving the marginalized communities and promoting education. They established schools like St. Stanislaus College, which would become a beacon of academic excellence in Guyana, and also engaged in pastoral work among the indigenous communities and the growing population of freed African slaves. The Society of Jesus, however, has a history marked by periods of suppression. In 1773, the order was suppressed worldwide by Pope Clement XIV, leading to a temporary halt in Jesuit activities in Guyana. Though the order was restored in 1814, the impact of this suppression was felt in the colony. It wasn't until the mid-19th century that the Jesuits were able to re-establish a firm presence in Guyana. Education has been a cornerstone of the Jesuit mission in Guyana. Recognizing the transformative power of education, the Jesuits prioritized the establishment of schools and educational institutions. St. Stanislaus College, founded in 1866, stands as a testament to their commitment to providing quality education. It quickly became a leading educational institution in the country, renowned for its rigorous academic curriculum and its emphasis on character building. The college has produced generations of Guyanese leaders in various fields, contributing significantly to the country's intellectual and social development into the 21st century. The Jesuit mission in Guyana has had to navigate the complex socio-political landscape of the country. During the colonial era, the Jesuits had to contend with the policies of the British administration, which were often discriminatory and exploitative. After Guyana gained independence in 1966, the country experienced a period of political turmoil and economic instability. The Jesuits were not immune to these challenges, and their work was often hampered by political interference and social unrest. Among the most tragic events during this period was the murder of Father Bernard d'Arc in 1979. Father d'Arc, a beloved teacher at St. Stanislaus College, was killed while photographing a political demonstration in the heart of the city. He was reportedly murdered by thugs associated with the then-ruling political party. His death shocked the nation and highlighted the dangers faced by those who dared to speak truth in an oppressed society. The Jesuit legacy in Guyana is one of enduring impact. Their contributions to education, social development, and the spiritual life of the nation are undeniable and serves as an inspiration to all who seek to make a positive impact on our world. Their work remains a testament to the power of faith and service, and despite facing numerous challenges, they have remained dedicated to their mission. From their early missions to their ongoing work in education and social development, the Jesuits have demonstrated an unwavering commitment to serving the people of Guyana. As Guyana continues to evolve, the Jesuit movement remains a vital force for positive change. Were the Jesuits in other Caribbean countries? Yes, the Jesuits have a long and complex history throughout the Caribbean. They were present in many islands even before they established a sustained mission in Guyana in the mid-19th century. Here's a glimpse of their presence in other parts of the Caribbean. They were among the earliest missionaries to arrive in the Caribbean, following Spanish colonization. They established missions in islands like Hispaniola, now Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and in Cuba, as early as the 16th century. Their goal was to convert the indigenous populations to Christianity and to provide them with education and social services. The Jesuits faced numerous challenges in the Caribbean, including resistance from indigenous communities, competition from other religious orders, and the harsh realities of colonial life. The suppression of the Jesuit order in 1773 brought their activities to a temporary halt throughout this region. After the restoration of the Jesuit order in 1814, they gradually returned to the Caribbean. This priesthood arrived in Jamaica in 1837 and founded St. George's College in Kingston, one of the leading secondary schools in the country. They became involved in parish work, social outreach programs, and youth ministry. In 1853, they went into Cuba and established the Colegio de Bailan in Havana, a prestigious school that was nationalized after the Cuban Revolution. Despite facing restrictions under the communist regime, the Jesuits maintained a presence in Cuba, working in education, pastoral care, and social service. They returned to the Dominican Republic in 1936 and remain involved in education, parish ministry, and social work, focusing on issues such as poverty, migration, and human rights. Today, in the 21st century, the Jesuits continue to maintain a presence in various Caribbean countries. They run schools, universities, retreat centers, and parishes, and are involved in a variety of social justice initiatives. They work with marginalized communities, advocate for human rights, and vigorously promote interfaith dialogue. The Jesuits recently established the Caribbean Province, which brings together Jesuits working in Guyana, Jamaica, Cuba, the Dominican Republic, and Miami. This new province aims to foster greater collaboration among the Jesuits in the Caribbean, allowing them to better serve the needs of the region. The Jesuit presence in the Caribbean is a testament to their enduring commitment to serving the people of this diverse and dynamic region. Despite facing challenges and setbacks throughout their history, the Jesuits have remained dedicated to their mission of faith, justice, and service. Their work in education, social development, and pastoral ministry continues to make a positive impact on the lives of countless individuals and communities throughout the Caribbean. And some of them are even willing to die for their beliefs. In everlasting memory of Father Bernard Dark. We hope that you found today's episode interesting. Thanks for spending some time with us at the Aaron Darcy Project, and we look forward to sharing much more with you. Please like and share this video with others. Oh, by the way, did you know that there is a vibrant cattle ranching industry in Guyana? With cattle, ranches, horses, rodeos, and real vaqueros? And do you know that the Jesuits, yes, the Jesuits, were the earliest pioneers of this cattle ranching business? Well, yes indeed. We'll be talking about that in a future episode. Goodbye for now.